Welcome back to 6 Degrees Radio.
6 Degrees Radio.
And we got a special guest in the building.
We do. And again, I always feel like we overuse that word, special guest. But I mean, I guess he kind of qualifies this time. Fine. We got Price the Boss
What's up?
in the building. Price the Boss in the building. And he's here to talk to us about some music and some other things that he has going on. And
Well, that first track we just played was Bitcoin, and that brings me up my first question. Do you have any Bitcoins?
really good
To
question.
be honest with you, I have no Bitcoins, but it's a story, you know? Like, a lot of girls pull up and re-up on the Bitcoin, so instead of going to the strip joint, we just wait for
Word.
the Bitcoin machine, you know?
So you're more of like a Dogecoin and like those other meme coins? I'm just kidding.
Any pricey memes, just tag me, you know?
Yo, I have to ask, why the hell do you have a song with Sagittarius Shawty?
The reason why I had it is because, you know, a lot of people in this city, they gotta realize that promo is everything, right?
Okay.
And her promo game is crazy. So I just hit her up. Like,
So how many times have you had sex with Sagittarius?
About 0 times. 0, you know?
And when is the video of you having sex with Sagittarius Shorty coming out?
It ain't never happening, man.
Now let me ask you. She's been quoted as saying mans are Ubering her to tap the punani. Is the punani worth the Uber?
Depends on who's calling. Like, for me, nah. Like, no disrespect to her, but, you know, everybody has the type. I'm celibate, you know?
You're celibate.
Celibate of this, celibate of that, you know what I mean?
I like that. I enjoy that. Yo, I seen an interview that you did with Sway in the Morning.
Oh, man.
Right?
Yeah.
This guy is Sway in the Morning. Now, for those of you who don't know,
Who?
Sway's, right? Sway's kind of a big deal. And this guy was, doing his interview, and all of a sudden the phone rings.
Oh, yeah, I learned from that.
And then you answered the phone.
You know what it was? It's because I had a flip phone on me, and the flip phone is like, it was really important. Like, those kind of, I got that because the battery never dies. You don't have to charge that for like 30 years, and it's good, you know? And I got an important call, but I was on Sway, so it's like, the Sway told
What
me
do
to
you
answer.
do?
What do I do, you know?
Yeah.
The music came in the background, I'm like, what do I do? And I just told me to answer the phone, so.
Yo, but you know what was ill though? Is like him answering the phone. That kind of made the interview still.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Because, like, truth be told, like, and this is why I tell artists about preparation and everything, right? Because I never knew I was going to be on Sway.
Right.
But he just kind of pointed me out. So
Yeah.
everything happened for a reason. I'm glad the phone rang. You know, now it's a historical moment for me.
Right. Your mom raps.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Dude, his mom raps.
Really, eh?
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Super crazy. What, like, can't explain it. Like,
Yeah. Yo, what's
Yeah.
her stage name, man?
who's?
Your mom's.
Oh, Sister Abai.
Sister Ally.
Yeah.
Okay.
What does she have any music out? Like, can we check that shit?
Well,
Stuff. I was off last week, man.
you said shift.
I did say shift. Can we check the shift?
Right? Well,
Yeah.
you know, she's currently not working on it right now, but you know, music is timeless, right? So you never know when
Absolutely.
that comes, and you never know. We might just do some classic ourselves when the time is right, you know?
Has she ever ghostwritten for you?
When I was 5, yes.
That's good. Let me be
'Cause I
clear.
couldn't write myself, so you know, you kind of wrote something for me.
When you were 5, Jesus, how long
Yeah.
have you been rapping for?
Listen, man, if I tell you, you might think I'm like ancient, you know? So I'm not gonna really put it out there like that.
I
But
feel you.
I've been doing it like when the Simpsons had Babysitter Bandit. If you know, then you don't know.
416-946-7000. Help us crack this mystery. I know that episode of The Simpsons, but my brain is not working like that at the particular
Don't worry, by the
moment.
time this episode's over, you might figure it out. I might be home by then. You know what I mean?
So, being that your mom is an artist, like,
Yeah.
have you ever put out a song where she was just like, "Yo, that was whack"?
Well, the thing about my mom is she understands artistry, right? And one thing I
Yeah.
learned from her is sometimes when you're listening to artist music, it may not be your perfect style or they may not like it, but sometimes you have to just allow them the chance to grow. Because if somebody went to Young Thug and said, "Yo, that's not a good style," they will never hear that from Young Thug. He might convert his style and it might be something else. So she always gave me the chance to just grow, let me do my music, and you know.
But wouldn't that be a good thing though if Young Thug never actually did his thing?
Listen, man, I blame everything on Napster. Not Young Thug, but Napster.
Yeah.
It's
Why?
Napster's
Why
fault.
is it Napster's fault?
Because he didn't realize what he was doing when he did what he did, and
Wait.
he changed everything.
Yeah,
You
I'm
remember
confused.
Napster? You don't know who Napster is?
Yeah, I mean,
Napster's a person. I thought you were talking about like Kazaa, Napster.
yeah.
I mean Napster, like the cat, like the logo. You don't remember it with downloading music?
Yes,
I mean,
yeah.
Oh yeah. But
Napster-
you're talking like it was a
messed up music.
person.
No, Young Thug didn't. I mean Napster.
wait.
It's, wait, hold on, time out. Isn't Napster? Who's the guy who made Napster? Whoever that guy is.
Oh, I don't know who that dude is, but it was like
call
a,
him Napster.
it was a big program. It was like a big. It was a
Well,
big.
who made the program?
So
though?
because of Napster, Young Thug.
No, because it's like this. Because of Napster,
Yeah.
right? The industry, like for example, back then there was a quality in the music put out.
Yeah.
You had to have like a certain budget for the video. Like everything had, like it was kind of hard to be an artist. But now that everybody can be an artist and just put their things out there, they're not worried about the quality of it.
Right, they're just kind of just
Putting it out there, quantity.
Exactly.
Right? So Napster
Word.
made it like no need for the labels, and the labels are kind of putting like the standard of what is quality before you put it out there.
Oh, okay.
So
yeah.
it's not Young Thug's
yeah.
fault for being him.
Yeah, no, I see what you mean. I mean,
It's our fault for allowing him to be him. But
Yeah.
go ahead.
There we
Slim.
go.
no, I see what you mean. I mean, like it's more like I guess more like you're saying like just like this music streaming like online because
Yeah.
it's. I mean, Napster Napster in the beginning for those youngins back there because this was like 90s.
Youngins.
You would have to search specifically what you wanted, right? So if you didn't know what you were looking for,
good
you couldn't
point.
find anything. But things like SoundCloud.
Yeah.
You know, because you just search a word and then a million
pops
songs
up.
pop
But
up.
if Napster, we're giving Napster so much credit right now. If Napster never even let people realize they could look at music differently,
Yeah, they're kind of like the
They started
you know,
it.
the,
They
the
started it.
Harriet
No, agree.
Tubman.
Agree.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like they
you
paved. Yo, you
It had to start somewhere for sure, right? Yeah.
you've been quoted as saying that Toronto artists very, very competitive, and because of the competitive nature of Toronto artists, the quality of music is actually getting better because of that.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Can you name? I know it's not good to like shout out, but it's okay to show some love. Can
Oh,
you,
yeah,
can you name some
definitely.
artists that have actually kind of set the tone in the city?
Well, you just heard the Bitcoins record.
Bitcoins, yeah.
K Money and Casper, they really let people know that
There's a lot of different Caspers though. So like, which one? There's like four.
TNG.
There's like four Caspers
we need
in
to be
Toronto.
clear.
well the brothers right, but the brothers though they're really good and Burner Bands, he's doing this thing for the young boys.
Yeah.
But to be honest with you, there's so many people. Like I don't like favorite songs. I like favorite moment. No, sorry, I don't like favorite artists. I like
Yeah.
favorite songs from people.
Okay.
Because if you like the artist, you might be biased from what they put out. They might put out
from
something high.
jump.
From jump, like oh yeah, that's good, even though you don't like it.
Yeah.
Just because you like the artist, So
So-
everybody in the city's doing their thing.
So because like the quality, because it's so competitive is high, is there any particular song that, you know what I mean, maybe you feel got the push that it didn't deserve, but because, like you said, the artist is who they are, it
From
kind of got
Toronto?
that from Toronto, absolutely.
Can I? You want me to do this, man? It's gonna
You
be
don't have to
viral.
do it.
It's
You
up-
really
you
don't
have to. No, it's
All
totally
right, no,
up
I'm
to
gonna
you.
do it though. I'm gonna do it though.
I mean, like, it's a question.
Well, he's a hardworking artist.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, but I can't do it, man. I can't do that, man. I don't want to take away from anybody from Toronto.
Well, okay, how about this? Let me play a track. If
Okay.
you can think about this if you want
Take a
over the track.
Yeah.
And then we'll come back. So what we've been doing for this episode, and we're probably gonna do for the next week or two, is we've been playing like stuff from the the Bay Area, like
okay.
like with the Raptors and everything, right?
Yeah,
So
Come on now.
yeah,
That's why I said okay. They're not playing no Drake. But we're gonna play something from them. I
yeah.
get it.
No, I'm not playing E40. That's the
Okay,
thing.
I-
No
okay.
E40 because E40's they're like their dude that's at every game.
Their mascot.
But I'll play the next man who's Mac Dre.
okay.
Okay. But so you have a record out, man, and it's called it's a Despised remix. And you got a line on there. I don't do the money walk, I do the money run.
Okay.
I need you to expand on that for me.
Well, it's a double meaning. One is like a little jab at somebody, a little friendly jab, and another one is a double entendre,
Okay.
But the friendly jab is, and he knows the reason. But Block of the Don, man, he has a song called The Money Walk,
Yeah.
and I do the money run. I was with the money walk at first, but then I had to just do the money run.
Step
He
it
knows why. He knows why. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Do you have like a dance with that too?
But the money run, man.
Or,
You gotta run to the money, and you gotta keep the money running. You know what I mean?
yeah.
But I mean, it's all good. Nothing personal to the boy, but he knows what it is, though. Like, it's just artist type.
Okay, so but it is staying musically. It is staying on wax.
Listen, man, I don't even know if he's ever gonna respond. It's nothing like that. It's like one of those ones where we put it out there, see him in person and say, look, man, we artists. This is how I did it.
You know what's crazy though, and it's interesting that you have that approach to it, because I think as long as it stays on wax, that type of energy is good for your music.
Oh yeah, definitely, especially for the fans too, because the fans, they want to be entertained. This is entertainment.
What was the first song that you played today, Slam?
Oh, back to back. Yeah,
Back
yeah.
to back.
Oh man.
Enough said. Right? Enough said. Yo, you worked out of the Remix Project.
Yes. I was
And-
actually. Oh, continue.
Yeah, I wanted to talk to you. You said that 40 produced on one of your records.
Yeah, well, I was in the first 2 projects of their existence.
Yeah.
I was invited for the business part first and the music part. And for the music part, I was mentored by 40.
Okay.
And I was able to work with him and see his work ethic, and he heard my music and he heard me rapping something, and then he stopped and then he played the piano and he's like, yo, go in the studio and rap that. And this is before everything, so everything was kind of like organic and everything.
yeah.
But I literally seen him go from where he's at now, from where he came from, and he's still a genuine guy, you know?
So obviously you were there from jump
Yeah.
around 40. And 40 didn't pop off with Drake. Like, did you see who he was working with and who he may have potentially kind of synced up with and maybe had that Drake relationship with music-wise?
Well, the thing about it was me and 40, we did meet at the Remix, right?
Yeah.
And I was introduced to him from Remix, but I do remember he was working with a group before that.
You remember the group?
think
I know
it's-
the group.
It starts with an E? I don't want to
Empire.
Empire. Oh, yeah, with the
Yes,
crown on
yes,
there. Come on.
yes, yes,
You're
yes, yes,
exposing
yes.
how old I am, my brother. You can't be doing this to me.
The Simpsons episode.
Right?
416-946-7000. Please. I want to get into something called the Random 10, but before we do, Polo. You mentioned that a lot.
Yeah.
I'm imagining that's an abbreviation.
Definitely.
What does it stand for?
Well, one of the best rappers in the world happened to be one of the best rappers in the city, right?
Okay.
Which is Drake, and his slogan is "You only live once," right?
Right.
And I really think about that like a lot because I've been through a lot of situations that made me go hard and say I really do only live once. So I'm priceless, aka Price the Boss.
Right.
So instead of YOLO, it's Polo.
Okay,
You know what I'm saying?
I got you. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. Something like that, you know. But I'm glad you noticed that. It takes me a lot of time to put hashtag Polo after every post.
Yeah.
So I'm glad.
Yo,
that
you know what you got to
that.
do? You just got to save it. And copy
Bro?
it to your clipboard.
Really?
And just paste it. Every
Damn,
single
damn. They can't be telling me that now, man.
This is what we're here for. We're here to help. So look, let's get into the random tech.
Well, no, I think we should put. I think we should maybe do that. I guess like after.
Okay.
But I was just saying like, kind of like with other people that we've had on the show with hashtag. Are you ever worried that people are thinking about that you might be talking about, you know, going to like smash a couple balls around on top of a horse, or like wear a shirt, or like go swimming?
What's a double entendre? Because it's like no matter what, when people put on Ralph Lauren, and then they might just think about me.
That's
If
true.
Someone's
On
doing
the flip side.
On the flip side, no matter what, once you see that, you're just associating it with me too. So it's kind of like a.
You actually should, your next video, if you can, do like a shot where you're on the horse in the gear.
Right?
And
Just
you
wearing a polo shirt.
Yo, that would be
This-
fire.
Right? And the baddie just walking the horse. You know?
Oh, hold on. I do have to ask another question, though.
What's up?
Kind of important. You did a record called OP Block featuring Tristan 5 Star.
Yeah.
Proceeds went to the Hurricane in
Yeah.
St. Martin. St.
Yes.
Martin.
Say my thing, yeah.
What made you want to do that?
Well, because I went down there, I traveled down there, and I met a lot of people down there. Like they had me in newspapers. I was doing shows, basketball. But the point is, they treated me like I was at home, right?
Right.
So I felt like I was at home. So when I came back to Canada, and then a couple years later, I saw the news, and certain places that I went to and I actually seen were destroyed, and there's studios and everything there. So when I called the people I knew, and I'm like, "What's going on?" They're like, "Half the stuff is flooded and gone."
Wow. Yeah.
So it's kind of like, you know what I mean? And the person that produced the song, he's actually from St. Martin. So I met him down
So
there.
it just made sense.
Just made
And
sense to
the
do
fact that you're there, obviously, it hits you a little bit harder.
Of course. That's why
right?
people got to travel, because then when you see the stuff on the news, you'll be more in touch with it compared to just thinking like, oh, yeah, it's whatever.
Right,
Oh, it's
right.
Flint water. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah,
you know?
you actually get to experience it. So, how much money do you know? How much you actually raised?
To be honest with you, we're trying to get to a certain
Certain number.
yeah.
How do people donate?
Well, all you gotta do is just like check the song on iTunes and download it Spotify.
Oh, right,
all that kind of
because
stuff.
proceeds will
Yeah,
actually go
yeah.
towards it. Okay.
Yeah.
Plug that song one more time. We're gonna get into some more music.
It's Art Block featuring Tristan 5 Star, produced by Dexter Speechless.
Dope. So listen, after we get into some music, we're gonna come back with the Random 10. And by the way, he was one of the artists who was supposed to be here for the fundraiser. And he was supposed to drop some barsies. So we're just gonna choose a random beat out the sky, and we're gonna actually put him to the test to see if he can freestyle off the top of the dome.
Let's do it, man.
He's not gonna freestyle. It's gonna be written. All right, DJ Slam, whenever you're ready, man.
Welcome back to 6 Degrees Radio.
6 Degrees Radio.
That was a little track by Del the Funky Homo Sapien called A 1-2 A 1-2, produced
I want to
by his cousin Ice Cube.
shut the front door.
Yeah.
Make me another peanut butter sandwich, Johnny. Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Ice Cube and Del are related, even though they sound, nothing alike,
at
different
all.
style, everything.
It's like Bart Simpson and Milhouse.
Yeah.
Aha! Another Simpsons reference. We still got Price, the boss, in the building. And as promised, we're going to hit you guys with the random Tiznen. But before we do, I'm curious.
What's up?
Random? Why Price the boss? Like, why Price?
Okay, first of all, Priceless. My mother gave me that name, right? Priceless, because I'm priceless to her, right?
You know, my mom said I was handsome. But a lot of people would disagree with that. But go ahead.
And also, then after they call me, Price the Boss is a street given name just because I started doing a lot of things by myself, like taking a lot of things on. So one time somebody's like, "Oh, you don't need no help. Who do you think you are?" Like, what? You Price the Boss. And after he kept saying Price the Boss, and everyone just started saying Price the Boss, So
Lesson for the rappers and the whoever's out there. Don't give yourself your name. Your name is supposed to be given to you. Okay. With that being said, let's get into the random 10. If this is your first time tuning in, which it shouldn't be, you should be ashamed of yourself. The random 10 is just that. It's 10 random questions. No context. One word answers. I don't want to hear your story. I don't want to hear where you're from. I'm not interested. Okay? So we got
One
Price the
word.
Boss, and we're going to keep DJ Slam in the mix. Let's get it cracking. This is the random 10 with Price the Boss. Should the government be allowed to tell women if they should have abortions or not?
of course not.
DJ Sliggity.
No.
Price, what's scissoring?
Cutting, scissoring.
Okay. Slam, what's scissoring?
I know what you're looking for, but I'm gonna say it's when you're making like confetti.
Okay. All right.
I know the answer you're looking for though. I'm not giving it to you.
Listeners, go on Google. Google women scissoring. Okay. Price, is it possible to save these hoes?
Nah.
Wow, that's aggressive. Slam.
Captain Savaho over there.
Save a no. I'm saving no.
Sure.
All right, there we go. These hoes can be loyal. Chris Brown. Okay. Have you ever been kicked in the balls?
Yes.
Slam?
Yeah.
Sorry, only time I'll ever ask for context. Really quickly, why? Really quickly.
Really quickly.
Yeah, we're time stretching here.
Let's just say I was on my bike. Girl flipped me off. I got up. I'm like, what are you doing? She kicked me in the nuts. Man.
Oh, okay.
A little kid, man.
Okay, all right, fair.
Yeah.
Slam?
I don't think it's ever been a girl. I think it's just like been. I think it's always been like when I was a kid, like in
Yeah.
the schoolyard. You know what I mean? Just boom.
All right, let's keep it moving. What's 11 times 4?
44.
Slam.
Yeah, 44.
Okay, good. Just checking in.
Damn.
Is Pickering and Ajax basically the same thing?
When I go to the jeweler shop, I pick a ring out of Ajax. That's about it, though.
Damn rappers. Slam.
I mean, I guess no then.
Have you ever been punched in the dick?
That's the same question.
Nah,
No.
a kick and a punch is different.
Okay.
A punch is more deliberate.
Yeah.
And yeah.
What the? Who are you?
No,
Why
accident,
are
no,
you
accident,
picking-
accident,
Okay.
accident.
All right. No context here. Slam.
I don't think so, but if it was, it would probably be the same thing. Like in the
Accident.
schoolyard as a
Yeah,
kid.
you have to take a breath after that.
You know, like when, like you're just like.
If you were in jail, if you were in prison,
Oh, man, knock on wood.
Knock, of course, God forbid. Would you join a racist gang to survive?
Isn't that like suicide though?
And no context. Would you join a racist gang to survive?
I have the right to pass, man. It's Canada, brother.
That's fair. DJ Slam.
I don't know. Here's the thing. I know that we're not supposed to give context, but you know how they always say, like, take out the biggest dude first? That's me. So I'd be like, I don't know if anything would help me, right? Because I'm like 6'4", 300 pounds. I feel like I'd be a target, not even trying to do anything.
I'm a short guy. I'll last for a bit.
Okay. Fair. Two more to go. Is it okay to smash the punani and then eat it after?
Whatever floats anybody's boat, man.
For you specifically.
I'm N/A at that.
Not non-applicable?
Yeah.
Okay. DJ Slam. I love how the beat just broke there.
No, I'm just thinking like, nah. And I'm usually, I'll be honest, I'm done at that point.
No, I'm out. Okay, last question. What radio station are you on right now?
89.5, man.
CIUT. A lot of people really have no idea what station they're on.
Yeah.
Well, obviously, DJ Slam, I'm not going to ask you.
Even though there's a giant sign right behind you.
That's why it would have been awesome if he would have got it wrong. Right? Okay, so you guys, that was the Random 10 with Price the Boss. We are going to go into some barsies, but before we do...
Actually, I just want to mention one thing.
Okay, so look, before we get into some bars with Price the Boss, please do plug your social media, any music that you have coming, and then let's pick a random beat out of the air. It's not random. And drop a freestyle. It's not a freestyle. Go ahead.
Well, you know, at Price the Boss on Instagram, at Price the Boss on Twitter. Shout out my producer 220 on the beat. Shout out everyone I'm working with. Album listening party on the 15th. I'm gonna give y'all an invite, but you guys are busy. You're super busy. But I mean, you know, shout out everyone listening to the thing, supporting. You know what I mean? Make sure you guys donate.
All right. So let's see, DJ Slam, Mr. Lava Arms. What beat do you have? We know the beat already. This is all lies. For Price the Boss to freestyle. Again, it's not a freestyle.
This is the beat right here, man.
Oh my gosh, this is totally random.
No, I tried to find the weirdest thing I could find on the internet. I just put circus entrance music.
Yeah, but what if you body that, though?
But here we go though.
Uh-huh. Chick is baddest. You ain't on my level, I suggest you get your status up. You ain't getting green, I suggest you get your cabbage up. On the phone one, with your girlie as my passenger. Ill inside of Canada, rapper / manager. Plus I'm a director, dropped a couple on the camera. Old head rappers, I'ma treat them like some amateurs. Tryna hold on, but they running out of stamina. I be all we get it in, now tell me why you mad at us. Acting like y'all push whips, now why you waiting for the bus? Gold chain bracelet, don't forget the gold fronts, gold rings. Still getting paper for my old things. Y'all be getting coked out, my dudes bring the coke in. Y'all be getting choked out, my dudes do the choking. Hustling and flyness, that's what we promoting. It's POLO, and I don't mean the hostness.
Yeah. Yo, that was actually seriously dope.
Respect, man. You already know.
Like, yo, why didn't you come to the fundraiser again?
I was busy, man. But you know we're gonna get busy anytime.
Guess what, man? You can donate all year round.
Yeah.
All right, man. Yo, Bryce, thank you for coming.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah,
you know.
And yo, I just gotta say, like, I accidentally hit both of our mics right at the beginning. So if anybody was like, why did he pause for a second there? That was my bad.
That was all.
It wasn't Price like freezing at the beginning of the track.
It wasn't a sway moment. Guys. Don't worry.
But check out the YouTube. Check out our YouTube channel, and you can actually see the full clip, and you'll see the part that was accidentally cut out for sure.
Right.
The Ignorance is free on YouTube, man. Again, Price, thank you for coming through. You guys keep it locked, man.
All right. Polo.